we started off with the modes. You played a rocktave in A, and I said, okay, treat that like the natural minor, especially descending, flat 7, flat 6, 5. Treat D like your 4. So when you descend, it's 1, 8, flat 7, natural 6, 5. That's a Dorian, D Dorian. And then treat 5 Phrygian, which means minor with a flat 2. The descent is the same. Then you create riffs that way. Do the same thing in the major. A would be Ionian, D is Lydian with a sharp 4, and E is Mixolydian with a flat 7. Then we talked about playing the 5, the Phrygian, like an altered scale, which just means a Phrygian scale with a raised third. So you have flat 2 to major 3rd. And so that's really what we think about as the harmonic minor sound, because the 5 chord predominates. So it's like being lodged on a 5 chord in harmonic minor and never going back to the 1, and that's the altered scale sound. So you can jam on that for a while. Oh, sorry. Have some fun with that in all 3 keys, because it's a really cool sound. Then we added the thirds to A minor. We went to the major 4. Wait, sorry, that was Dorian. The D would be the Dorian. Whoa, what the hell did I just play? You can add the thirds to those, and it's kind of cool. But then we digress on Dorian for a while, and we talked about the standard harmonic implications of Dorian. We know the melodic implications. You raise the 6 out of a minor scale. That's really, really easy. But that one change in the scale affects many of the chords, and that's what we're talking about now. So the traditional way to think about it is a 4 major, and that's the Evil Ways thing. But it's also a million other rock songs. The slightly different way to think about it is the minor 2, and that's the Moon Dance and the Doors. That's very common. Miles Davis used that all the time. Modal jazz. If you listen to Kind of Blue, you'll hear the 1 to 2 minor everywhere. Then you have the Tom Petty or rock and roll implication, which is the flat 7, which is a major chord in any of these 3 minor modes. Phrygian. Wait, that's a lie. Don't quote me on that. In Aeolian, in natural minor or Dorian minor, the flat 7 is a major chord. So flat 7, 4 major, 1 minor. That's the Last Dance with Mary Jane sound, but it's a very common rock sound. You pointed out it's also Little Black Submarines, and the list could go very far. So those are 3 really standard approaches to Dorian harmony. But then a fun way to break out of that is to think linear. So normally in a minor key, the 2's diminished, so it's a wrench in the system, and it stops everybody up before they even got out the gate. But if you can make 2 minor, then you're good to go. And then you have flat 3 major and 4 major. So you have a cool kind of like attention, just kind of building progression. And I showed you how doing that with open notes is cool too. And doing in D minor is cool too. Minor, 2 minor, 4 major, 5 major. I just misspoke. You know what I'm talking about. Flat 3 major, 4 major. You can do it in E minor too. It's real fun to go like this. So those are the harmonic implications of the Dorian mode. The main ones. The principal ones that you'll ever really need to play rock and roll. And that's it, man. Just taking your octaves and playing around in major and minor modes, treating A as the 1, D as the 4, E as the 5. And then playing some of those shred metal riffs you were doing with the altered scale. You were really rocking. Have fun, brother. We'll see you in January.